Welcome to High Value Blueprint, where bold ideas meet real talk. Today, we're breaking down a controversial Kevin Samuels moment that's sparking debate across the timeline. Let's unpack it, challenge the narratives, and uncover the real truths behind the conversation.
Hi, it's a nurse. Uh-oh.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Uh-oh. Got a nurse on here. How old are you?
36.
So, you had a question, or we talking about is it time to start expanding options?
Good question. I think I'm just gonna go for the question.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
I kind of related to the one girl you had before. It's been about 4 years since I broke up with my kid's father. I have an 8-year-old, and I haven't been able to open up due to trauma. So it kind of makes sense. I didn't want to go dating because I didn't want to waste the guy's time if I knew I wasn't ready. So fast forward, I just met a guy and we instantly connected. And I've known him, well, I didn't know him, but I went to school with his brother. So that's how I know him. So we connected and chemistry, attraction, I mean, insane.
What? What's the issue?
But there's a big but. He's not emotionally ready because he still lives with his baby mama, has 2 kids, but they've been disconnected for 6 months.
Stop right now.
I know.
He lives where?
They share a house. It's under their name, so he can't leave because that'll be a huge.
What do you do for a living?
He's a trucker.
Over the road? Does he drive locally or does he long haul?
Locally.
They share a house.
They share a house under both their names. They have 2 kids. So I think the struggle with him is he can't fathom to not be with his kids daily. That's his number one. And number 2 is sharing the house.
Why would you go into a relationship with somebody who has absolutely no vacancies for you?
Relationship just as far as like just dealing with him because we're not together, obviously.
I mean, you're on this call right now asking me about him, so you care.
Mm-hmm.
See, one thing we have to stop doing is acting like you can put a fence around your feelings. If you didn't care about this guy, you would go on about your business. You wouldn't be here. You care. You care
Very
about
true.
something that could not work. He lives with his baby mama. That's dead end right there. There's no possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think
all the other story you're just telling is just a way to justify what you've already decided. I like him. All right. This is why you don't pick people based on emotions.
that's the battle I've been having.
But you said you didn't get into a relationship because have you had any therapy yourself?
Mm-hmm.
How long?
Ever since the breakup, so about 4 years.
Are you still in therapy?
I see her not often. Before it was like weekly and then monthly. So now it's just kind of like.
But 4 years, was there any kind of clinical diagnosis, or was it just dealing with the relationship trauma?
Dealing with the relationship trauma.
You're supposed to graduate from therapy and be in a healthy place to move on. If therapy is effective.
It has been.
Then why would you pick something? Then I'm gonna challenge that, man. If your therapy was effective, you wouldn't be picking the person you were talking about online right now. If you had a higher sense of self-esteem and thought you deserved something that was worth your time, you wouldn't be picking a man who's living with a woman who didn't marry her. They got 2 kids. It's like saying I'm hungry and I serve you a plate of crap.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna eat it? You're hungry? No, but you think you deserve something other than that.
I think where I I think I focused too much on the fact that meeting him, I was able to open up and I became vulnerable. And it's exactly what I want to feel when I meet the right person.
So I don't care about feelings.
Mm,
You ladies
okay.
you make decisions based on your feelings, and you tend to make wrong-headed decisions. You mean you haven't met anybody who has morals, character, and emotional availability and is ready for a relationship?
Well, I never put myself out there either because I didn't want to waste anyone's time.
But you said you went through therapy and you're okay. So, see,
But I think I just wasn't ready. I was, even though I went to therapy, I don't think I was right. My heart wasn't open. Like no one was able to do that for me.
Then your therapist was crap. Because if you went in for 4 years and your heart ain't open and you're still doing this, then what's the point? Therapy is supposed to be. Are you a nurse?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anybody who still has an open wound from 4 years ago that you treated?
That's a great question. No.
Because the treatment worked.
Right.
You're walking around as an open wound. And all you decided to do was get with somebody who's going to infect you.
Good way to put it.
I know. That's why they pay me the big bucks.
That's why I started watching you. And I labeled myself a 6.
Seriously, though, you understand that you're walking around still wounded.
Mm-hmm.
Just because this person had a good bedside manner and you feel like I could share something with him, you attract what you are. And if you attract something like that while you're wounded, that means he's equally wounded. Back to therapy with somebody who's actually going to tell you the truth. Was your therapist a female?
Yes.
Get a male therapist, somebody who's going to tell you the truth. Not somebody who's going to...
Really? Okay. I will do that.
Female therapists hate me because I tell the truth. Look, women tend to want to coddle. I'm trying to get a better outcome, and a better outcome is to tell you what you had obviously didn't work, and we can judge based upon the choices you're making and the outcomes it's getting. So pick a therapist that's actually going to make you, challenge you, just like this. Matter of fact, you went in therapy for 4 years. Did you pay? Was it on insurance or did you pay out of network?
Pay out of pocket.
Okay. About how much of that? How much was each session?
How much was what?
Each session.
Each session? It went from $100, but since it's been a while, I pay $70 a session.
How many times a month did you go?
In the beginning, it was weekly because I was really hurting, and then now I just see her like maybe it's probably been like twice or 3 times, not even twice a year.
If it was weekly for at least, so that's at least 50 weeks. So $100, that was $5,000. Okay.
Not for the whole year, but in the beginning.
I'll just cut it in half.
Okay.
$2,500, and then over 4 years, that's $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
I've given you more help in 15 minutes. Give me $10,000. So when people tell me I'm not worth anything, I say you that $10,000. Have you gotten more assistance out of this or the last 4 years?
Yeah, it's in 10 minutes.
I'm good because there you go, 10 grand. I want you to get better. So you need somebody who's going to not want to keep you going for 4 years. You need somebody who want to get your ass out of there in 3 to 6 months. If your personal trainer is bringing you pizza and donuts, fire your personal trainer.
Okay.
Right?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know what's wild about this? She's 36, been in therapy for 4 years, and somehow still ends up chasing a man who's not available. Like, how do you go through that much self-work and still miss the basics? This is what Kevin used to talk about when he said therapy doesn't fix delusion, because you can't heal what you refuse to acknowledge. These women love to sit on couches for years, talk about healing, inner peace, self-awareness, and the moment an unavailable man walks in, all that therapy goes out the window. They'll chase that same man for years and then come back crying about how there are no good available men. Sis, The good men were available. You just didn't want them. And let's be honest, the only reason a lot of women hated Kevin Samuels is because he said what they didn't want to hear. He wasn't talking down, he was talking real. He held up a mirror and they couldn't stand what they saw. The truth hurts when you've been lying to yourself for years. She said she's been doing the work, but doing the work means producing results, not excuses. 4 years of therapy and you're still repeating the same patterns? That's not growth. That's stagnation dressed up as self-improvement. The scary part is, these women will defend each other's dysfunction instead of addressing it. You tell one of them the truth, they'll say you're misogynistic. Meanwhile, their entire life is chaos, bad choices, broken relationships, and then they want sympathy when the outcomes match the behavior. This generation of women, man, it's different. It's not even about accountability anymore. It's about comfort and delusion. They've convinced themselves that they can manifest a high-value man while ignoring the fact that their habits, mindset, and attitude repel the very men they claim to want. And now, look where we are. It's 2025. Generation Y, the millennials, are basically done. The youngest is 29, the oldest is 44. Their contribution to dating culture? Confusion, entitlement, and chaos. The men have checked out, the women don't want to listen, and the next generation, Gen Z, is already here, learning from all of this dysfunction. It's sad because women like her think they're the exception. They'll say, I've done the work, I've healed, but then they go right back to chasing the same type of man that hurt them in the first place. That's not healing, that's insanity. You can't fix what you refuse to change. You can't demand love while running from accountability. And you can't build a future when your whole mindset is rooted in the past. Kevin used to say, men are logical, women are emotional. And this right here proves it. She's not chasing love, she's chasing validation. She doesn't want peace, she wants a project. At 36, therapy should have taught her how to choose better, not how to justify bad choices. But here we are again. Another woman who wants to be right instead of being happy. And that's the tragedy of this generation. They've confused healing with avoiding accountability, and it's costing them everything: their time, their youth, and their ability to connect.